All right. Hey, everyone. I am Andrea. Welcome. I'm so glad that you've set aside a few minutes from your busy day to jump on with us tonight. I know there's probably 100 other things you could be doing tonight, so we'll definitely keep it short and sweet and worth your time. A little bit about me. I've been a nurse for the past 13 years. I've worked in the nursing home, cardiac nursing, pre-post PACU, management and leadership, and most recently moved to the Lodi Clinic in sports med, family med. If you don't know where Lodi is, it's a small town near Madison, north of Madison. I've been married for almost 10 years. We have two kiddos. My daughter is 3.5 and my son is 5. I was introduced to Plexus about 6 months ago. I was a mom struggling with energy, mood imbalances, joint pain related to an elevated ANA. I was told I could potentially develop rheumatoid arthritis down the line, but wasn't really looking to take those chances. Didn't feel like I was living in a 30-year-old body. So fast forward, I've been seeing a lot of benefits from Plexus. I'm excited to share these products with you guys. That's a brief overview about me. I'm going to turn it over to Jess here and let her tell a little bit about her story.
Thanks, Andrea. I am also a mama and working in the medical field. I have 2 daughters, ages 4 and 1, and I've been married to my husband for just about 5 years. I'm a nurse practitioner currently working in a really specialized field called electrophysiology. We deal mainly with pacemakers, heart rhythms, ablations, pretty nerdy stuff, and I love it. And so prior to that, I was also on a number of cardiac floors as a nurse. My journey coming to Plexus was quite a long one, 1.5 years of convincing it took. I battled TMJ disorder for over 3 years, and I had been to many specialists trying to help me after dislocating my jaw, and not with really no positive results after that. Thousands of dollars out of our pockets, and on top of the TMJ issues, I was dealing with chronic pain, fatigue, brain fog, joint stiffness, shortness of breath, you name it. I had those problems. I decided to sign up for Plexus as a hopeful Hail Mary after I saw Andrea post online. And Andrea and I first met when I first started my nursing career 10 years ago, and Plexus brought us back together. So for some of you, you're here to find out a bit more about our products, or you've recently ordered or you're already started on them. For others, you're here out of curiosity, and I absolutely love it. So whatever brought you here, thanks for being here. For all of you, you are wanting to know more about Plexus and what it can offer. We're really glad you're here, and we're really happy to talk about it. So if you haven't already figured it out, Plexus is a health and wellness company with an incredible line of clean plant-based products that really focus on the root issues of health, which are blood sugar balance, gut health, and inflammation. Anything and pretty much everything that we struggle with links back to these 3 areas. Just go ahead and Google gut health, or for those who like scientific databases, that's me, as I do, whether it's sluggishness, brain fog, headaches, sleep issues, autoimmune diseases, mood imbalance, hormonal issues, thyroid issues, blood sugar control, or stubborn weight. Plexus is scientifically developed to help with all of those issues and more. And this is what I absolutely love about these products, you guys. They're certainly not a quick fix for anything, and they're unlike anything else out there. They really get to the root of the problem. The ingredients are going to work to heal your body from the inside out. And it's really amazing to see what once our bodies reset and working like normal, how they should. It's really awesome. For me personally, it's helped with improving my TMJD pain, joint stiffness, muscle aches, poor sleep, inflammation in my face, and literally so much more. I could go on.
All right, so tonight we'd like to share with you the incredible combination called the Triplex. We'll be touching base on one other product at the end as well. So the Triplex is the foundational combo of Plexus. It incorporates 3 products, our Slim, we've got our BioCleanse capsules, and our ProBio 5 capsules. So let's start with the Slim. Don't be deceived by the name. It's not just for weight loss. It was developed by an endocrinologist for diabetic patients. What they found was chromium is one of the main ingredients, and it balances out blood sugars by preventing spikes in your glucose. So when you miss a meal, when you have a pizza or cake or a carb-heavy meal, It's going to keep your blood sugar stable and help you maintain and build muscle while burning fat, as well as normalizing cholesterol levels. XOS is one of the main ingredients in this slim drink in addition to chromium. It's a prebiotic fiber that feeds the good microbes in our gut called Akkermansia, and it increases it by 250 times, which helps aid in faster metabolism and weight loss. Alpha lipoic acid is another ingredient in our slim drink. It's a very powerful antioxidant and helps remove harmful chemicals known as free radicals from the body, and it can slow the aging process. Who doesn't want that? So there's two different types of slim. There's the hunger control that comes in a little bit longer stick, and then there is the microbiome, the smaller one. They're both sweetened with stevia. They're plant-based, and they get their pink color from beetroot. So no stimulants, no artificial ingredients. They're non-caffeinated, essentially equivalent to a cup of decaf coffee. And they're very simple for on the go. Just tear, pour, shake. Comes in an easy stick pack, so you can throw them in your purse or your lunch bag.
And then next we have our ProBio 5. This is this guy. Comes in another case like this. This is a probiotic, and actually I kind of consider it a probiotic plus because it does way more than that. It happens to be my second favorite product currently, and it delivers a beneficial bacteria and restores the healthy balance to our intestinal tract by removing the bad cells as well. Kind of a 2-for-1 deal. What's special about our probiotic is that it's actually freeze dried, so there's no need to refrigerate it. And this actually ensures that all of the probiotics will make it to your gut and into the right place without getting broken down by saliva or acid in your stomach on the way there. And typically, we are supposed to have about 80% good bacteria in our gut and about 20% bad. But as you can probably guess, this is sometimes reversed, and they can cause problems. There's a large amount of toxic waste and buildup that's sitting in our intestines, which can actually start to escape through leaky permeable cells, causing issues in other places in our body. And that's where we get the term leaky gut from. So another thing we talk about quite a bit is Candida yeast. Some of you may have heard of it before. We're all born with a tiny bit of Candida yeast in our bodies. The purpose of it is hypothesized to be there to break down and decompose our bodies after we pass. But, and this is the big but, guys, but when we expose our body to certain things like medications, and if any of you have ever had antibiotics, you know that it kind of wipes your gut flora. And many times they tell you to eat some yogurt. That's because we're trying to put some of that good microbes back in there. So medications, poor nutrition, environmental factors, stress, the Candida yeast can become overpopulated and basically take over our guts. And yeast overgrowth not only can prohibit vitamins and minerals from being absorbed correctly, but it could be the reason behind all that sluggishness and the migraines, the constipation, the bloating, sugar cravings, and the reason that we just can't lose that stubborn weight. So because it can escape through those leaky permeable cells. In the probio, there's also a special antifungal enzyme called chitokinase, which is a key ingredient in the supplement. This ingredient is also able to break down the hard biofilm that is the shell that's on the Candida yeast so that it can be removed from the body. And Andrea's going to tell us about how it gets removed a little bit later. Another important enzyme in the probio 5 is the protease, which helps us digest different kinds of proteins. There's also serrapeptase, which can help decrease inflammation in our system. And lastly, it has an antioxidant blend that helps to strengthen the immune system with vitamin C, B, and grapeseed extract. So as you can see, there's a lot of benefits here, not only to help heal your gut, but also the entire body.
Yeah, wow, thanks, Jess. So now that we've gotten all the toxic buildup, waste, and yeast overgrowth broken down by the probio 5, we need to flush it out of our system so it's not all floating around. There are approximately 79 different toxins released when the Candida is broken down that get released into our system. So the third product in our triplex is the BioCleanse. It's a gentle cleanse. Don't get freaked out by that. It's meant for everyday use. It's not like a colon cleanse or a liver cleanse. It cleans out your digestive tract, colon, and blood. And it will help rid all those chemicals that the probio 5 breaks down. It also helps with buildup and helps oxygenate blood and neutralize the acidic conditions that can promote pathogen growth, preventing bad organisms and some cancer cells from thriving. The BioCleanse capsules are made with a great source of magnesium, which most of us are deficient in, believe it or not. Magnesium is responsible for over 300 different cellular functions in our system. How do you know if you're deficient? So you may experience muscle cramps, headaches, sleep issues, irritability, or low energy. Another main ingredient in the BioCleanse is vitamin C. When it combines with the magnesium, it turns into magnesium ascorbate, which is more gentle than magnesium citrate. The magnesium interacts with the sodium to create a chemical reaction that floods our tissues with oxygen and creates a healthy living environment for the gut. These two capsules, the ProBio 5 and the BioCleanse, really work together. They're like best friends. So they will help you to feel your best.
All right, and the other products that we are very quickly growing to love and that I wanted to share tonight is the Vital Biomes. This little tiny guy. It's a little bit smaller than the other ones. It has easily become one of my favorites, and I talk about it with a lot of people because of that. This little guy is really powerful. Many people call it the chill pill. There are 8 different strains of probiotics in it and 20 billion colony forming units. It is freeze dried as well, so it's encapsulated so that they can be kept at room temperature, and the intended amount of probiotic makes it to your gut, just as I mentioned before. And the 8 powerful strains in the Vital Biome include Lactobacillus helveticus, Bifidobacterium longum, Bacillus coagulans, Lactobacillus acidophilus, Lactobacillus plantarum, and Bifidobacterium lactis, 4 and 7, and Saccharomyces boulardii, which is actually a probiotic yeast. Many people, including myself, see a lot of benefits with tension, stress, depression, mood, anxiety. And those of you that know me know that I love the science behind it all. So let me tell you briefly why these 8 strains are really important ones for many of us. When taken in combination, Lactobacillus helveticus and Bifidobacterium longum have been shown to decrease stress scores in the relation to depression, anxiety, and anger hostility specifically. So hence the chill pill idea. In addition, studies have also shown increased focus on problem solving and decreased cortisol levels over time, which is your body's main stress hormone. Researchers have also found that these strains can alleviate psychological distress having to do with obsessions, compulsions, and paranoia. And these 2 probiotics specifically show anti-inflammatory properties in human cell lines as well. Studies have also shown that people who receive Bacillus coagulans have statistically significant improvement in their pain scale, global assessment, and self-assessed disability in comparison to placebo in the studies. Those are pretty huge things, guys. Bacillus coagulans showed a significant improvement in depression scales, IBS quality life scores, and sleepiness scales as well. Then we have Bifidobacterium lactis and Lactobacillus plantarum, and both of which, yes, you guys guessed it, have been shown to alleviate stress and anxiety as well. This is through increasing dopamine and serotonin and lowering stress hormones and reducing inflammation. Saccharomyces boulardii has been shown in many studies to have an antagonistic effect on Candida albicans as well, which is that nasty yeast that we talked about later, which can overpopulate, or that we talked about earlier, that can overpopulate your gut. And it's been shown to decrease the formation of albicans biofilm and its adherence to many surfaces. So you can guess how amazing this is. This ultimately decreases intestinal colonization and inflammation even further. So if you want to reduce your inflammation, which is one of the major underlying causes of mental illness, produce more positive neurotransmitters, reduce stress hormones, increase nutrient production and absorption, crowd out some of those pathogenic and bad bacteria, increase key molecules for better brain function, then this little guy is where it's at. I know for me, I'm not going without it. And for a matter of fact, I'm not going without anything else that we talked about earlier as well. Everything that we discussed tonight is something that I take in my regimen. I really hope that this helps explain further how everything is designed to work together. And I also hope learning a little bit more tonight excites you to think about how these products might continue to bring more hope, happiness, and overall better health to you too.
Oh yeah, thanks for that, Jess. Well, that's all we have for you guys tonight. We hope you're able to see how important it is to have a healthy, thriving body and how Plexus can help you achieve that. So many of you are thinking, wow, she was speaking right to me, or wow, I didn't know I was struggling with that and it actually isn't normal. We want you to know we'd love to help you feel your best. So please connect with the person who invited you to this call tonight. They can give you answers to any questions you may have or help you get started on your health and wellness journey. And thanks again for joining us on your guys' Friday night.
Thanks, everyone.